First up tonight, we are continuing to hear reaction after learning Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr will not be retried in the death of Patrick Lyoya. County Prosecutor Chris Becker broke down his decision at a news conference this morning and described the process he and his team went through over the last 2 weeks. News 8's Duncan McLean was there. He joins us now live with more. Duncan.
Susan, Becker shared that there were 3 major contributing factors and a lot of back and forth over the last 15 days as they considered the strength of their case and what could change if they did pursue a retrial, the jury selection process and performance of that panel, and the overall success rate of trying a case for a second time.
No case is absolutely perfect, but there are, minor things that may have happened, but there's nothing earth-shattering that's going to change how I present this case.
Kent County Prosecuting Attorney Chris Becker standing by his strategy after trying and failing to produce a second-degree murder charge against former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr for the shooting death of motorist Patrick Lyoya, adding that for the first time in his career, he reviewed the tape of the trial just to be sure he didn't miss anything.
A lot of times in a retrial, you have things that didn't come in cleanly, you have things that may have not been, gone the way you hoped. This came in as clean as I could have expected.
Becker was asked during the conference if it would be worth pursuing a lesser charge, like voluntary manslaughter, in a retrial.
I'm not going to change it just to maybe, okay, let's try a different way to get a guilty verdict. At the beginning, I thought it was a second-degree murder, and I'm going to try it on that or not try it at all.
Confident in their case and their charges, the prosecuting team also reviewed the jury selection process.
Yeah, and I think we had a really good jury. These were very conscientious jurors. They paid attention. They asked good questions. They were engaged that entire time. So this was a really good jury from my perspective, and I can't always say that. And they're on the issues, and training came up, and reasonableness of use of force. I mean, they were on point in terms of the things we argued.
Finally, there's the general success rate of a retrial. Becker said that in the last 6 years, they've had 15 hung juries and have only retried 1 of those cases, and it was a sure thing, returning in an 11-1 decision in favor of conviction. He also added that the cost of the case, up to between $60,000 and $70,000 so far for expert witnesses alone, did not play a role in his decision. Former Officer Schurr has been out on bond throughout the trial process, and with no internal protocol violations or criminal convictions now, just that civil case against him remains in this process.